everyone. Welcome. Sorry, I was still grooving to that music. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who is here. And we're so sad that we're not seeing you in person. This is our, out of 10 conferences, we've now had to have 3 online because of the pandemic. But I hope you guys are all healthy and safe. And not only do we not feel like we can ensure everyone's safety with the pandemic, I just want to let you guys know that the weather here is disgusting today. It is, and it's supposed to be gray and cold for the next 3 days. So you're not missing much there. But I know how much we all love coming together. But this is always been a crazy time with the pandemic. Everybody has been isolated, but this has been a really interesting year for me personally, going through a 20-year anniversary of Americans for Safe Access. We've been doing a lot of work looking back, talking to folks we haven't talked to in a while. I just want to say I was a very cocky 25-year-old when I started Americans for Safe Access. I thought we were going to be done with this in 2 years. Obviously, we have a long way to go, but I think what we've put together for you for this year's conference is a look at yesterday. So really, this is going to sound kind of funny, but today we're going to be looking at yesterday and really looking at what the world was like in the beginning days of Americans for Safe Access. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about really looking at a snapshot of what's happening today, what's working, what's not working. And then on Wednesday, we'll take a peek into the future. And I think one thing has been clear to us as we've been putting this together is we have a lot to be thankful for. And we really have pushed this ball really far up the mountain, or this rock really far up the mountain. But it's also clear how many people still need our help and still need safe access. And so one of the things that I also just want to make sure we start off with is, we couldn't put these conferences together without our sponsors. So I just want to take a minute and say thank you. And Debbie and I are actually going to go through the list of sponsors. So a big thank you to Dr. Bronner's,
Metric,
3C Consulting Company, or Cannabis Consulting,
Canopy Growth,
Tacoma Wellness,
the American Herbal Products Association, known as APA,
Cannabis for Cancer Declaration,
Cannabis MD,
Columbia Care,
Council for Federal Cannabis Regulation, CFCR,
Healer,
National Pain Relief,
Supply Chain OpEx Consulting,
the University of Maryland School of Pharmacy,
UKTI Collective,
and Evoke Law.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We've been able to bring a lot, give some scholarships for people to attend. We've been able to hire folks to get the program together, and of course support the staff as we can put this together. So again, thank you so much to our sponsors, and for everyone who's attending in the program guide and as well as on our website, you'll be able to actually click on the sponsors information. And so if you get a chance, do a shout out to our sponsors and make sure that they know that you appreciate their support.
Let them know you saw their logos on the Unity conference, because we really appreciate that, and they want to hear from you as well.
And we also, Americans for Safe Access has always been a coalition of many organizations that have come together under the banner of safe access to medical cannabis. And this year's conference is no different. So we want to say thank you to our partner orgs who are helping us get the word out about the conference. And so Debbie, can you go through the partner orgs?
The ACAM, which is the Cannabis Health Equity, Americans for Cannabis Health Equity in Medicine, Association of Cannabinoid Specialists, Balanced Veterans Network, Cannabis Patient Care, Cannabis Science Conference, Council for Federal Cannabis Regulation, National Cannabis Festival, Riley Smile Foundation, U.S. Pain Foundation, Veterans Initiative 22, and Women Grow. Thank you so much for partnering with us and for all the important work that you guys do.
Yeah, and again, for everyone who's at the conference, we hope you take some time to learn about these partner organizations. They're all doing amazing work, and medical cannabis is what brings us together. But we made sure to create a lot of space for question and answers for this conference, really to try to bring that community connection in. And again, we are so sad that we're not all together. But I think that one thing that the pandemic has taught many people is really what medical cannabis patients' lives feel like. I think for the first time, people in this country felt what it was like to be unable to travel to see their loved ones, maybe to feel isolated in their homes. And we're hoping that with that experience, that maybe we can find more empathy for people as we move forward. But as we can see, there's definitely a lot to be excited for. And what I'm also really hoping is that through this conference that you recommit with us to the final line. We still have a lot of work to do before we're able to claim victory, before we fulfill our mission. And one thing that I've definitely felt putting this conference together is really reconnect with the mission, really appreciate the broadness and of our strategy, and how we have been chipping away at really huge issues over the last 20 years. And that while for many of us we still feel like there's a long way to go, we definitely have made huge strides towards those goals. You wanna add?